Alright people, so today we're going to build a simple server outputting stuff to our website that we're going to make today. It's going to be very simple and it's going to require very little amount of code. So let's get started, right? If you haven't already, create a folder and open up VS Code, and we're going to create an initial file called server.js. What you need to do now, which I've already done, I've already started, is you can do npm I express. We'll go into a little bit more detail about what express is, maybe another video, but if you haven't already, I'll pause here and I'll put something on the screen here just to show you what express is and what express does. Once you've done that, we can get started. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to import express into the application. So what we'll do is we'll just do const express equals require. So require will help us import like external package that we've got here, which is express. So, and again, we'll import that in. And now that we've imported, we need to that, right? So now we'll do app and then express here. So here we're just creating an object from our package. So here we've got app. Then here we'll also define a port, right? Because you need a server to run on a port. So we'll give this sort of your typical basic 3000. Okay. Now that we've done this, all you need to do, if you just want to run your server just by itself, all you can do is app.listen. As you can probably guess what listen is, you're telling the server to listen on a particular port you have available, which will then showcase our site. So here we'll just pass in the first argument, which is the port. Rather than typing in a port number, we'll just pass in a variable. And then we'll also pass in a anonymous function in JavaScript that will just log something to the console. So we'll do console.log. And then we'll just say this is running. Okay, something simple like that. Now, the next question is, I have my server running. How can I output something to the website when I go to localhost 3000, right? So here we'll do app.get. So when you visit a website, you make a get request, right? And there's different types of requests, probably for another video, but we'll just pass in that, or you could pass in home if you really wanted to, but we'll just pass in the slash. So you do localhost 3000 in your browser, and I'll return what we're about to return. The first two arguments here are request and response. These are two objects, so you'd send like a response back or deal with the incoming request that's coming in. And again, more on that maybe on another video, to be honest with you. It's a little bit more advanced for something as simple. But we'll use our response object here and we'll call a function called res.send. And here we can pass in multiple things like a HTML file, or we could pass through JSON. But what we'll do is we'll just send some plain text. So we'll say this is my website. Simple, right? So that's it. That's done. This is all the code that we need for now. And either you can press this play button up here, or if you want to use the console, you can just type in node and then the name of our file, which is server.js. And now that you've done that, you can see here in the console, it says this is running, which is what we've passed it in our function that we wrote earlier. And what we'll do now is we'll also move on to our browser. So choose a browser of your choice, and then we'll have a look at how that application looks now. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll just type in localhost 3000 into our browser, and we'll just hit on enter. And what you'll see now is we've got some text displaying here saying, this is my website. So this coincides with the code that we've written, and now we have officially made our first website, or like and a new server as well for the first time. So yeah, this is how easy it is to get started. So if you are thinking that, oh, I need to learn this, or I need to do that in order to start my own project, this is just the basics. So start off with that, play around with it, see what you can host on your server, or see what you can do, or what information you can return from it. You don't need to like have a website in particular, or showcase stuff using a server. You can do so much, right? But this is just a start. Use that to learn. So hopefully this helps, and we'll do some more videos soon.